He's
Stop believing them! They are not your son! Stop believing them!
Be honest, baby. It's okay.
Because you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better.
what the fuck? This
When
an
they
hour
pull
long.
this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked.
That black mama coming out. Oh Jesus, GD Weezy.
You don't know?
This is some shit that's serious. You gonna kill my family. What am I supposed to do?
Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing.
Oh God.
That's guilty by association.
I don't know.
Snitching on everybody. If I was gonna get charged, why did you make me stay?
I said I don't know.
My life is ruined.
When the bodies of three teenagers were discovered over a period of several days in the same neighborhood in Marion County, Florida, the police didn't know what to think.
Three?
This would set the tone for the rest of the case, as the emerging suspects all seemed intent on blaming each other. The identity of the alleged
these young
perpetrator,
niggas, bro.
along
These
with the
young
motive
niggas.
for the heartless murders, turned out to be more alarming
These
than
fucking
anyone
young
wanted
niggas.
to believe.
They were on the news, I remember.
The police first
Damn.
learned that something was terribly wrong just before midnight.
Normally,
on
I don't
March
like watching these type of videos. Like when topics go on about like murder and shit. Like I kind of like to stay away from them shits because I don't know. With me, I like watching true crime shit, but like when it gets into like the murder shit it be getting too much for me. Sometimes it be a little bit too heavy on me. It be a little bit too heavy.
2023, when they received this 911 call.
There's a girl
This
laying
one
in
good
front of my road and she's dying.
Okay, is she awake?
She's dying. I don't know. She's bleeding out of her head. She's gargling on her blood.
You need to
Oh
turn
my
her on her
God.
side so she doesn't choke, okay?
It doesn't matter what side. Like on what side?
No, just turn her on her side so she doesn't choke on the blood, okay?
Oh, God.
Is she awake?
No.
Okay, is she breathing?
She's breathing.
Oh.
Do you know how far they are?
I don't have
Oh
any
my
detail, but they are on
gosh.
the way, okay?
Deputies from the Marion
Yeah, this
County
should be too
Sheriff's
heavy.
Department arrived moments before
This
the
should be
ambulance.
too heavy. It's like it be
While
too sad,
paramedics
be too
rushed to try
somber
to
because
save
like
the
people like
victim,
literally
the deputies
they're not
tried
here
to
no
get a
more.
grasp
It's-
on the chaotic
and
scene.
because of these bitch ass niggas,
Within
bro.
5 minutes of the ambulance arriving, the victim was on her way to the nearest hospital. The sheriff's department was left to pick apart the seemingly inexplicable scene.
She's not responsive?
No, not
Who is it?
responsive.
You guys know?
No, there's no ID, no nothing.
Young girl, older girl?
Younger girl. The shoe's right there, and that's been moved.
She was right there, right?
Yeah. There's blood everywhere. I was not expecting that.
Jeez.
Well, I thought it was going to be BS, honestly.
Yeah, I
BS.
really thought
That nigga.
she had got like hit by a car. And I seen the big, but I've never seen an exit wound in the head.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware. Oh yeah, I mean, she's laying down. It's all pulled out. I mean, it was
And she was still breathing?
rapid breathing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Medic said she ain't going to make it.
The
Yeah,
details
more
is what I
likely.
don't like too.
I mean,
the
if
fucking
she did,
details.
that's wild.
When police made contact with the 911 caller,
And the
they
only
learned
justice
that
now we have is the bitch ass nigga that just goes to jail. But it's like
he was just as confused about the situation as the deputies. He only became aware that something was amiss when he got a call from his neighbor across the street.
You didn't hear nothing
She
at all?
told me it sounded like someone crashed into my dumpster and then there was like 2 shots.
The neighbor in question made her way over to talk to the deputies directly. Unfortunately, what she said only served to make the situation even more mysterious.
So, around what time did you hear? You said it sounded like a gun, like a.
Yeah, it wasn't a loud gunshot. I would say about 20, 30 minutes ago. It wasn't a loud gunshot, but I heard about 4 or 5.
Damn.
And I kind of blew it off casually, and then I just looked out my window because I did think it was strange with it, how late it was. And I saw the car run into the dumpster. And once I seen the car run into the dumpster, I stepped out my door, and I seen a man run out of the car down the road towards my yard, and I yelled at him, "What the fuck were you doing?" And then I seen him run back towards the car, take a minute, and I was calling him because it was his dumpster, and I seen him skirt off into the neighborhood.
Did you see if anybody was in? Was there only one? Was there
I
several?
only seen one person running, and it was a male. It had a male figure, had a hat on. I want to say he was like 5 foot, maybe, but it was only one dude running down the road.
This once again tracked with the evidence as police found several
Niggas
sets
not
of
getting away
footprints
like
at the scene.
Did you hear the crash first, or did you hear what sounded like
I heard the gunshots first.
The deputies closed down the main
Footprints and
entrances and
shit.
exits to the Forest Lakes Park neighborhood, hoping to catch the alleged shooter as he attempted to flee. Unfortunately, the area was heavily wooded, with plenty of places to hide and lots of back roads. This made for a difficult search for police.
This
and an
big ass
easy getaway
watermark,
for the
bro. This
alleged
big ass
perpetrator.
Wolfgang,
Meanwhile,
Amadeus
the
Mozart
hospital
in the
where the
fucking
victim
camp,
was being treated was
smack
able
dab
to
in the
provide
middle.
some help in that
Would you believe
regard.
if any of the three was
They
innocent?
identified
I don't
the girl
know.
as 16-year-old Layla Silvernail. Her grandparents, who were her legal guardians, were understandably distraught. Detectives first made contact with her grandfather, Kenneth.
Layla was found, she was apparently with a gunshot wound, and she was taken to the hospital. So that's part of the reason why we came here, was to let you know about her status, but we also wanted to know any information that you had about who she was with yesterday, who she hanged out with.
What's she in the hospital for?
She had a gunshot wound.
Huh? She was shot. You're kidding.
No, that's what I told you when I
This
came.
is what I've been trying to tell her. You're hanging around with a crew.
Kenneth hurried to the back of the house to get his wife, Lisa.
She knew they was hanging around some people.
Layla's grandmother only seemed to become more distressed when the detectives
See, I don't like
tried
these
to
type of
ask her
shit, because it's like
questions.
it's so much hurt.
Lisa, come here.
So much fucking hurt. I don't like that. I don't like this.
Have a seat right here.
Is my granddaughter okay? Will she be okay?
She's gonna be at the hospital. I don't know anything. That's why
He tried to say hanging around niggas or young niggas. He know what type of crowd she was hanging around.
Information so we can find out who did this. Okay.
I like to know too.
We
I will
need.
go and I will shoot their asses. Oh no!
Listen.
Where was she shot at? Does anybody know anything?
Oh my god.
She was shot in the head. That's all we have right now, okay?
I can't,
Horrifying than Lisa knew.
That's horrible.
Early on March 31st, the morning after the shooting, the police stumbled upon the last
this
thing
is their
they
job.
were
She just has to
expecting.
say it. She just has to
blocks
say it
away from the crime scene where Layla was
normally.
found, police discovered a second victim, also suffering from a gunshot wound. There was little doubt that the two cases were connected, which made the search for the shooter all the more urgent. Back with Layla's grandparents,
Nigga's
the
the only one
detectives
that laughed at
desperately
that.
tried to find out who might have been
Did the
with Layla
fucking
that night.
groundhog. It's
Since
the
they'd already found two
attacks.
victims,
Oh yeah, y'all
they
can do
had to
attacks. Y'all
wonder
didn't
if
know.
more of her friends were hurt or in danger too.
Lisa, look at me. Who was she with yesterday?
She came here with. And I'm gonna tell you everything because I don't like the people she hangs around with anyway.
Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Lisa said Layla was almost always with her boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael Hodo. She also directed the police to Layla's best friend, who might have more information about her activities the day before the shooting. Another name came up too, and it was one police were already familiar with.
And then that runaway girl, Camille.
Okay.
She was with her too yesterday.
Camille Quarles, 16, had been reported as a runaway by her aunt and legal guardian several weeks prior. It was an open secret that she'd been staying with Layla at her grandparents' house, but no one had successfully brought her home yet.
And y'all were just harboring a missing young girl? What the fuck?
Camille's aunt, Amy, she was not shy about expressing her frustration.
I don't think she
with
never
the
fucked with them.
investigation.
It seemed like grandma and grandpa always knew that them people was horrible.
This morning to ask somebody to go through there, and nobody has called me back. I've called 5 or 6 times a day since she's been gone.
Even worse, Amy's son was hearing all kinds of
100
gossip
fanny
about the
pack.
case at school. People were saying Camille had also been shot. The names of the victims and the location of the crime was seemingly common knowledge. Disturbingly, police had not yet confirmed if Camille was involved. Also, they'd not yet released the names of the victims or the location, which meant whoever was spreading this information had to be involved.
And there was another body
You know, because dumbass niggas love to fucking brag about their dumbass crimes.
discovered this morning in that neighborhood.
Okay.
I want to know if it's my child.
Okay, the second person is not Camille. I can't identify who that person is, but it's not her.
The identity of the
Niggas
second
love
victim
fucking
only
talking
made the
about their
case
crimes.
more
Nigga, I just hit a
dire,
lick on this nigga.
especially
I got hit a lick on this nigga. 10K, my nigga. But I'm finna go buy it all. I'm finna go get it, bro. You just told the crime. You told the amount of you told the amount that you did the crime for. You told him everything. You told him when you did the crime. What the fuck? One of the greatest. Nah, you don't say it's black people.
Camille's safety. Frustratingly,
Them
the police
dumbass
were
niggas.
still in the
See, you
dark
say
about
that.
most
Them
of the
dumbass
lead up
niggas.
to the crime, up until they got in touch with Layla's best friend, Gabby. She was more forthcoming and told the detectives that she'd spent the day with Layla and her boyfriend, Michael Hodo, and several other teens who would soon become an integral part of the case.
Was there anybody else in the car other than you, Layla, anytime during the day?
Camille was there.
Who was that?
This
Layla's
was
best
the
friend?
second statement placing Camille at the scene of the crime, but disturbingly, there was still no sign of her. Prior to the shooting, Camille's aunt said she'd caught sight of her at the park once or twice and kept a close eye on her Instagram feed to see what she was up to. Since the night of the 30th, though, it had been radio silence.
Tangled headphones, tangled iPhone headphones.
Back with the detectives, Layla's friend recounted their travels throughout the day, and who else was with the group.
We went to Rob's. We went to I don't know if it's abandoned. Do you know what a trap house is?
Yeah.
They were bringing these white girls to the fucking trap house. Wow.
Okay, so apparently, this kid Rob, I don't know him personally, but they do.
Okay.
They're friends or whatever, and we went over there and we chilled over there.
Significantly, Gabby said that Layla had been the one driving all day.
At a
but the
fucking
only
trap
sign
house.
of her vehicle, a white Chevy Cruze, was a tire track left at the crime scene. The police hoped that finding the vehicle would offer some insight into
And
what
they
happened
stole
the
her
night
vehicle
Layla
too,
was
which
shot.
is wow.
Do you know his last name or anything else about Rob?
No, I don't really know if Rob is his real name or not, because I know some people know him as Reaper, Rob, and stuff like that. So
Was anyone
Reaper
else there
Rob.
at the house besides the three of you and Rob?
well, there was this kid 3-5, but I don't know his real name.
What's 3-5 look like?
We got Reaper Ron, and 3-5. They don't even know these people's fucking real names, and you're hanging out with them.
I don't know. He's 12. He's a little kid.
A 12-year-old?
Detectives knew they needed to track down Rob and 3-5.
What happened?
They started with Rob, who they believed to be 17-year-old Robert Robinson,
shooting.
who was already incarcerated at a juvenile detention facility for a different offense. When detectives asked him about 3-5, he directed them to a boy named Christopher Atkins. Shockingly, Gabby was
This
right.
nigga's name is
He
Christopher
was only
Atkins.
12.
Robert Robertson and Christopher Atkins. Nah, nigga, I'm Reaper Ron. Nah, nigga, I'm 3-5. That's basically close to 12. 1 year off of 12. He looked 13, 14. He don't look 12. It's 1 year off, nigga.
12 years old.
He don't even look. That nigga don't look 14. He look a little young.
Since Chris and Rob were
17.
both minors, their mothers were asked
look
to join
younger.
them at the police station before any conversations
Fucked
took
up ass
place.
hair.
Chris's mother, Ashley, was the first to arrive.
I don't understand. Where the hell is my son? If he being questioned, why I'm not in there?
He's like, why am I in here if you getting questioned?
Which things are on? Where's my son?
He's in the other room right here.
They talking to him?
Not yet, no. They're all getting their stuff together.
It seems she
I'll
wasn't
be so
convinced
pissed as
they
a mother.
weren't
Oh my
already
God,
questioning
you got me
him
up here at
because
the
Ashley
fucking
did
stop.
her best to hear
You
what
got me
was
up-
going
you
on
got me
in
up
the
here at
other
the fucking
room.
police precinct. What the fuck y'all got going on, bruh? She cold and she
After
tired.
almost 2 hours of waiting, she was finally escorted
2
to the
hours?
next room to join Chris, who was
You
visibly
had this
trembling.
mama waiting for 2 hours.
Can I put this on her? Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Did you want another jacket?
Okay.
Are you sure? You look like you're cold. Let me get you.
You say you have 4 siblings? Okay. You guys get along okay in the house?
The detectives set about gradually breaking the ice with Chris, all the time appearing hyper-aware
break
that he
that
was
shit.
only 12 years old.
Oh my.
After taking all necessary precautions,
Fucking
like making
12.
both Chris and his mother aware of their rights, and establishing on record that Chris knew the difference between right and wrong, they finally got to the issue at hand.
So, Chris, what I'd like to start with talking to you about is, and like I said, I just want you to be honest with us. I'd like you to talk to me about last Thursday night.
First, we made something to eat. Then we watched TV. Yeah.
They probably call him 3-5 because he's short.
I went
that's
to
why.
sleep for a little bit. And I heard something outside.
He said we.
I opened the door.
He probably already established who
nothing
he's
outside
with.
now. I think I went to sleep.
And I
So
think I
I
went to
think
sleep.
what you just told me was what you probably had rehearsed in your mind several times to tell a police officer if you ever had to talk about that Thursday night. Because sitting here and talking to you with your mom here crying and
So
knowing
what
that you
Chris
have
Mom
these
finna happen at the
siblings,
end is fucked
you're
up.
probably
Ooh,
in
don't
sort of
spoil
an
it, don't spoil it, don't
embarrassing
spoil
and shameful position. If you are sorry for what happened, repent for it and start from the very beginning and go to the very end without me having to pull it from you. Because somebody that I have to pull each individual action from, that tells me that they don't really want to say what they did wrong, that they don't feel bad for it.
Reaper down there has been.
This that cop talk. This that he most def got a script. Yeah, he been trying to he been thinking about what he was gonna say for the longest. But this is definitely a fucking a cop move. He's like, oh well, Reaper, he's being honest with us. No, he's not. He's not being honest. Why they calling him Reaper in the investigation? Because that's how he knows him by. He probably doesn't even know. He probably doesn't even know Robert. If he said Robert, he'd be like, who the fuck is Robert? He knows Reaper though, or Ron.
Super honest.
That's a tactic they use. He's being super honest. He probably ain't say shit.
It took him a minute to get comfortable with me.
It's like, yeah, we already know. He already told us everything.
He told
no,
me
he didn't.
Everything down to details that only he would know. And
involved
that nobody else would know.
Some of the details would know. He's told
I need to
me
pay attention to Mom.
Everything down
I want
to
to see
details
where her
that
mind
only
at.
he would know. And
involved
that nobody else would know.
Some of the details, he points finger at you.
17-year-old Rob, also known by the concerning moniker Reaper, was also being questioned. Just like Chris, Rob and his mom Erica were both advised of their Miranda rights before the interrogation commenced.
Chris probably don't know Rob.
Very the best way to say this to you guys.
Nah, he do.
We're investigating several different.
He's trying to make them
incidents that
think he
occurred over the
snitched
last
so he can
couple
get
of
some.
weeks.
Okay.
One being a theft of side by side. One being the theft of, a burglary.
Wait, hold up.
A theft occurred over the last couple. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple
So
of
you're not
weeks.
even telling him about the murder yet.
One being a theft of side by side. One being the theft of, a burglary. We're investigating a robbery.
Are we
and
gonna be
we're
in jail for a
investigating
long
murder.
time if you can be in GTA?
Okay.
Murder.
So
He didn't flinch for everything else.
And we're
A robbery, a burglary, and a murder. He's like, murder. Like, nigga.
We're investigating a robbery, and we're investigating a murder. Okay.
Murder.
So
The first ones you named is believable. The last one you named.
murder.
Hold up. That nigga acting surprised like he ain't had no part to play in it.
You don't have the heart to keep.
Oh my god. I hate that. They should have did the same thing with other dude. They should have just keep on asking him questions about what he was doing. He directly just brought up like, we're investigating you for robbery and murder. She said, well, the robbery, that's probably believable. But murder, he don't got the heart to do that. Do you know your son? These moms really think they know their son when they're just not in front of them. You think you know your child like this? No, you don't. I didn't watch the whole thing. I skipped over some parts. His mom said first one ain't believable, last one ain't.
The first
Is
one
that
you
what?
named is believable. The last one you named is not. You don't have the heart to keep. I know that for a fact.
Okay. What'd you do on Thursday?
So you didn't say nothing about the burglary, though. Like, yeah, he could rob niggas, but he don't got the heart to kill nobody. What the fuck?
All day.
I mean, I was home all day. Like, I was home all Thursday.
Okay. Who were you with? Did anybody come over? Did we hang out with anybody?
At
Did
like
you
1
go
o'clock.
anywhere with anybody?
I ain't go no. Came over like
My mom thinks I'm an angel.
What'd you guys do then?
My mom thinks I'm an angel and a sweet boy, but she don't know I'm a freaky ass nigga.
Was anybody with?
That vanish don't work, nigga. That vanish don't work, nigga. We
How
see
did you
that
get
message.
to your house, things like that.
First he drove to my house. It was him.
We see that message, bro.
Landon, Layla, and there was another girl with them. I don't know her name.
Another girl.
Sosa was a nickname that Layla's boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael,
exactly.
used. Michael's father had last seen him about 6:30 last night, around the same time.
See, that's what I'm saying. These niggas don't know. These niggas don't know. No, nigga, we showing that shit. I'm seeing that shit. Why you delete it? Show that shit. Show that fuck up. Dennis don't work because he's an ass streamer. No, we don't need no vanish. Y'all, if y'all fuck up in the chat, we gonna see y'all shit. Ain't no vanish in here.
Said she parted ways with the group.
Y'all fuck up in the chat. Oh well,
Landon
type your
was
messages
another
out
local
better.
boy who police
Shut the fuck up, you
determined
chat
didn't
fuck
know
me.
anything.
Shut the fuck up. Who was the last person that told me to shut the fuck up? Watch this. Boom. I'll shut the fuck up. You want me to shut the fuck up? No, you shut the fuck up. How about that? You shut the fuck up. W.
That would aid the investigation. Bitch. As for the unnamed girl,
and you put him back on?
Oh,
fuck. Wrong nigga. Sorry, Pokey. Sorry, Pokey. The chat went up. The chat went up. Sorry, Pokey. My fault. My fault, Pokey. My fault, Pokey.
After 6:30, round.
Whoa, how do y'all see?
He like saying, watch this, y'all. Chill, bro. My fault, Pokey. You shut the fuck up, Kai. Nigga got your ass now. Watch it. Don't take it off, Species. Don't fucking take it off. Don't you fucking take it off.
On our investigation, what do y'all think happened,
all right,
bro? I tell you, you understand that night. Like, I only seen
my fault, Pokey. My fault, Pokey. Chill, bro. My fault. Chill, bro.
Okay. We know you were with around 7:00 p.m.
Thanks to CCTV footage, police
he likes abusing my power. This is not me abusing power, nigga. Stop telling me to shut the fuck up on stream. This is my one thing I do. Talk, yap. It's in my titles. It's in my description. And y'all want to tell me to shut the fuck up? Fuck y'all about. How about that? Y'all shut the fuck up.
Along with others,
y'all sit in the chat and just watch.
Involved in the theft of a vehicle.
I'm cutting the promo on y'all niggas because I don't give a fuck.
As serious as these crimes were, they paled in comparison to what police believed happened later.
Bro gets 4 active chatters and silences them. I didn't silence them. For a split second, number of times Frosty abused power. This is not me abusing my power. This is checks and balances, bro. This is checks and balances. It's not like I'm banning niggas. I'm not banning niggas for life. Come on now. Just a little timeout for a couple seconds. A little done teasing. See, Pokey going oh, wow. Come on, dog. Nah, they still fucking me. They still here. They still fucking me. Come on now. Frost, I will put you in cuffs. Freaky ass nigga trying to put me in some fucking fuzzy. Nah, bro.
Make him understand the severity of the situation.
Cuffs, bro.
Well, you need to tell if you ain't.
Now's the time. Now's the
whole story. You know you left out of the house Thursday when I told you not to. And you finna.
Nigga. How you know they fuzzy? Cause I caught the vibe. That's how I knew. I caught the vibe. That's how you knew. Mama is like, if you did something wrong, then you did something wrong. Other mom, she's not holding her kid accountable. She's like, yeah, I know you left the house when I told you.
not to. And you finna speak. You gotta talk right now.
Reaper's already told us what the plan was that night. So there's maybe.
No, he didn't. Stop saying that. Just talk him through it. Oh, he's shaking. He's nervous.
To be honest, and to come forth and tell us what happened and why it happened.
Shiesty.
He knocked on the window.
When you say he, I never want to guess. Who's he?
Reaper, a.k.a. Rob, took a lot of convincing before he opened up.
Rob, right now you're protecting KTM and your buddies. You need to think about protecting yourself.
The disturbing meaning behind KTM will be revealed in due time. For now, the fact that the police knew about the mysterious phrase was enough to get Rob talking, albeit reluctantly.
Was that the
Yeah, it must be a crash house to cuff his legs.
When you were with
just so we can't run.
Who was with y'all?
It was me. 3-5.
He don't want to say their name.
Was there.
Oh.
And that was it.
The police knew by now that there were more people at the house than just Chris,
he don't even want to say the rest of their name.
Layla.
Did you go anywhere with them
Layla
that
died,
night?
yeah.
No, I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you.
Layla,
I went.
bro.
I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in till after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
Oh my God, he tried to bring his mom. That's how liars do, bro. Liars love to try to bring like you but you know, right? You saw me, right? I didn't come into it. So that's the thing. So I couldn't do it, and now mom is off his side now. That's good. She's now looking at it objectively. She's not on his side. So you don't know when you came inside?
you don't know what time you came home. Now,
But they talking about what that Mulaka at 17.
what I'm saying is, you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30. It might have, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is, if you know something that they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a who your friends are.
Oh, she turning up.
Trying to protect.
Oh.
I gotta get to work. And I'm sick of dealing with this jail.
Oh my! He been in and out of jail. He been in and out of jail, and she can't go to work after this. At work, sitting with this, dog. That's fucking crazy. Oh my God! Poor mamas.
Could you choose to have friends? You need to be honest.
Unfortunately for Rob, the police
Bringing out the
already
black
knew
side.
that
What do
he
you
was
mean
still-
black side? You're only talking about yourself because you have a black side. Because you have a black side and a non-black side. That's all black. That's right there. That's just her.
Holding back the dark details of what he got up to that night.
What about a cell phone? Do you own that phone?
Yeah, I own that phone. So
Okay.
do you all want permission to check the location?
That
on
would be
phone?
great, yeah.
No.
How you gonna say no? And your mama just, how you gonna say no? It's crazy. G fucking G's. He's like, you wanna check the phone? And my mom wanna check? No! That you just snitched on yourself.
Oh, they can check my phone. They might find.
They're not.
They might find what?
They're not looking in
Find
your phone
something
for
else in there?
anything else.
So you're certain that your phone
What else would they find to charge you with a crime? What else would they find in that phone?
GPS will keep you at your house?
He dumb as shit. Oh my God, he froze in that moment because now he knows. Nudes, okay, he has. Well, okay, that is kind of low key, but they not looking for no. Naked pictures. They looking for crimes.
Your phone GPS will keep you at your house? That
He's like, will your phone GPS keep you at your house? And he
Tonight.
froze. He knows now. He's like, that's when he realized they could track the GPS through my phone. They gonna find it out. This is when he knows that he's cooked. He knows he's cooked now. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of dicey with them rules as people turn like 18 or 17. Yeah.
Are you?
That's why when I found out about that shit, I found out about that shit a couple years ago that you can get caught if you get caught with something. When I passed that 18, I deleted all them videos. All them videos is going off my phone.
Are you?
Not as soon as I turned 18, but when I realized them videos is gone.
I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder. That is the truth. I don't know nothing about no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
That's not what they asked.
That's not what I don't know nothing about them murder. I wasn't there with no murder.
No, that's not what they asked. What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show
his hair
that
is
you were
bullshit.
somewhere else? That's the question that was asked.
Yeah, his hair is bullshit.
You don't know?
I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you stuff.
They want you to tell them lying, and I'm telling them the truth, and you sitting there going with them.
And now he's trying to be on his mama's like, you're turning against me, your own son. Why are you believing them?
They are not your sons. I believe in them.
Believe me, I'm your son is crazy.
I didn't say you were not there. You were there. First and foremost.
Everything you're saying.
No, first and foremost, you lie so much, I don't know what to believe what comes out of your mouth. You didn't burn the bridge that's been gone.
Damn.
Let's get that understood. But what I'm saying is,
she want to smack the shit out that nigga. I would not take a smack from them acrylic nails. The yellow acrylic nails, she'll, oh my God, you know that shit leave a line on your face. Feel like you got a cat scratch. See, like, oh, you get smacked with that hand. Black Panther just attacked you. The Black Panther just attacked you, dog. Go crash out with them niggas you was running with. Dead ass. Yeah, crash out on them niggas that you was running in. Bitch ass nigga. You over here yelling at your mom. Fuck out of here. Boy, I would pulled out a belt on bitches.
You so quick to want to protect people and let me finish.
Protecting.
You so quick to want to protect people, don't want to snitch, want to be cool this and cool that, and not be known as a is in the paperwork and all of this, that you're willing to sit here and go down for murder that I know.
Oh God. So she in her mind, she's like, yeah, you were probably involved in some bullshit. And she knows he was probably involved in some bullshit, but she's not, but she's kind of sticking by, she's holding it back. She don't want to believe her son committed a fucking murder. She don't want to believe that. Oh my God. So she's still holding it in the back of her head that he was involved, he knows some, but he didn't do no fucking murder. I get in that room, I'm stitching before I even sit down, bro. What do y'all niggas want to know? What do y'all niggas want to know?
You didn't do. I know for a fact that you didn't do it, but you're gonna be guilty by association because you don't want to tell who the did it. That's the problem.
He don't want to tell who the fuck did it because he's the one that fucking did it.
I did not kill nobody. I did not kill nobody.
Thing is, his mom just said that. His mom just said, I believe you didn't kill nobody. And he still wants to go, I didn't kill nobody, which means he's feeling that guilt. That
somebody you know do it.
Like, what the
No, I don't know nothing about no murder. I don't know nothing about no murder.
And if you lying, you standing on this island by yourself. Because if you got something to tell these people, because they have a way to tell if you're lying.
The best way to tell if Rob was lying was Chris, who was still in the room next door. He was sharing a bit more than Rob, and some key differences in their statements.
A bit more? So them niggas lied. Them niggas lied to it fucking worked on him. I mean, he is 12. It did work. He's fucking 12. He's
already.
He's gonna believe that. He's gonna believe that he told everything.
He's not gonna with me. I swear to God, he's not gonna. I didn't do anything. I promise you, I didn't do anything. Who did?
I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
It's gonna be a snitch. And that doesn't matter. Kill me. It don't matter. That is a snitch and I would die. This is not no joke. You would die. Like, you would die for snitching out here. People die for that. Real talk. Mama, people get popped and killed for snitching.
We're talking about life sentences here.
Right.
Yeah, nigga, either your life or you can run away. Like, bro, like, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to run away if you, like, your mom got to get to where your ass over here ripping and running. Yeah, y'all probably.
Really, just listen. Your actions and the people you choose to hang with and all of this I didn't kill anybody. Is slowly killing me. I should just let me talk.
Jeez.
I'm supposed to be at work right now. I just took a promotion.
If you snitch, people really don't know. People gonna find people find out somehow, some way. We all found out that in some way or form, Gunna said something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody started calling Gunna a snitch. So it's like niggas gonna find out either way. Niggas gonna find out. In the streets, they know.
That you are doing.
Yeah, the streets know.
Just any
God, man.
I don't know if you know or not, but they threatening me with contempt of court because I don't come to none of your court stuff for the other shit you got going on. I make sure you get there, but I cannot keep missing work. And you sitting here in my face telling me that you don't want to snitch because your life is they gonna kill you. Pops, you don't know. It wasn't me. I didn't say nobody. They trying to get me in my city.
I didn't say that you killed anyone. Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association.
Jeez.
Like, what part of that is not clicking for you? If you know who killed these kids, then you need to tell him.
Some part of this tirade must have made an impression, because at long last, Rob shared his version of events.
Yeah.
Taj killed all three of them.
Cop is doing investigation better than the cop, honestly. Yeah, honestly doing better than the cop. We're not really getting nothing out of him. Not really getting nothing out of him. She's not really getting nothing out of him. He gone too.
Some part of this tirade must have made an impression, because at long last, Rob shared his version of events.
Taj killed all three of them.
He didn't even mention a Taj. He didn't mention Taj at the fuck all. Nigga lying like shit. He could have been said that. New character.
Were you there?
The whole story?
Were you there?
He don't even want to talk to his mom no more. This nigga shut out his fucking mom.
Tell me the whole story.
Rob just mentioned 3 victims, but the detectives had so far only asked him about 2.
Oh.
Not only did this grab their attention, but they likely suspected that the Taj that Rob mentioned was 16-year-old Taj Bruton, with whom they were already acquainted due to previous cases. Unfortunately, this didn't mean they knew where to find him.
Ah, damn.
Several weeks earlier, Taj cut off his ankle monitor and went on the run.
Shit.
The detectives would focus on this after they got more of the story from Chris, who picked up the story after he said Rob, a.k.a. Reaper, knocked on his window.
New character with ass hair. All these niggas got ass hair. I feel like...
would focus earlier. Unfortunately, this didn't mean they knew where to find him.
I feel like this is a...
The detectives would focus on this after they got more of the story from Chris, who picked up the story after he said Rob, a.k.a. Reaper, knocked on his window.
Okay, Reaper knocks on the window.
He knocks on the window. He said, come on, we finna go see some girls or something. Then we went out. And this girl and the boy picked us up. I don't know what. This girl and this boy.
It's crazy. These motherfuckers, why is he 12 in the streets? There's younger people. There's young niggas in the streets, dog. It's honestly, you see it. I remember I saw it in my in my old neighborhood. It's just some fucking little kids running around with grown ass men, just fucking doing crazy. Like, what the fuck?
Rob's statement, the police.
It's super weird. Lil RT definitely, because he's also, I guess, somebody put him on that street shit. Somebody had to put Lil RT onto that street shit, and it had to be one of them weird ass old niggas. It be the weird ass unks that begin these young niggas into this shit. It be older niggas. I guarantee there's one older nigga that hangs out with them.
I believe this had to be Michael and Layla. He made no mention of Camille, however, even when he explained where everyone was sitting in Layla's car. The seating arrangement would be crucial later. Layla was driving.
Shit.
Michael was in the passenger seat, while Chris and Rob were in the back seat. But they weren't alone.
That's a continuing thing.
Then
that's a thing.
Somebody came in the car. I don't know what his name. It was like somebody in all black.
Okay. And
niggas be getting in cars with people they don't even fucking know.
I know you said he's wearing dark colored clothes, right? I heard you say that.
Ski mask on too. Yeah.
I'm telling you what, if somebody got in the car wearing a ski mask, I'd be like, what is going on?
But that didn't appear to be Chris's response, and the detectives likely had a horrible inkling as to why.
Yeah, I looked at Rob. I was like, I thought we were going to see some girls. He's like, we had. I was like, oh, all right. And then we kept driving then.
Throughout his interrogation, Chris would only refer to the man in the ski mask as the X-Man. Luckily, Rob had already revealed the identity of their companion.
Oh, Taj?
Pick up Taj. As soon as Taj came out, that was the first thing he told me, like, we knocking on. We knocking on. I was like, nah, but I ain't even trying to do all that.
It took a little more persuading, but Rob eventually told the police that they could find Taj at his girlfriend's house. They picked him up and brought him to the station after they finished talking to Chris and Rob. But instead of clearing up the questions detectives had, Taj made
that's how people know that people snitch. They're like, because somebody's gonna bring up the question, dang, they picked up Taj? They got Taj for some? Damn, how did they find him? Nobody knows where he is, except them niggas that he run with. Them niggas know where he stay at. Them niggas know that he stay at his girlfriend's place.
More confusing.
That's how niggas
get
caught.
He said everything was Rob's idea.
All it takes is a couple questions. All it takes is a couple questions to start coming up, and niggas be like, that's what happened.
I look at him like, what you mean you finna rob niggas tonight? He's like, bro, so saying, they look, bro, they got a pound of weed, they got some money, bro. And if they don't go for it, I'm gonna kill them. That's exactly how he said. At this point, I'm frantic. But I can't, like, if I tell Sosa, right, Rob's sitting right next to me, so therefore he's gonna shoot me. So I'm sitting here, I'm scared as hell, so I'm like, I ain't got no choice but to just sit here and just, it is what it is.
Wow.
Rob told detectives that it was the other way around.
It was so random. Like, he just said he wanted to knock him off. I'm not thinking he's serious, though. Like, at the time, when he first said it, if you would have seen his face, like, right, he was laughing. Like, if I would have really thought he was finna kill tonight, I wouldn't have got back in that car. I would have stayed right there and called my mom and be like, can you come get me? I didn't think he was serious until when the car started slowing down and I seen him up the gun.
Rob said that Taj did this because he wanted to take Michael's firearm. Over in Chris's interrogation room, his story aligned with Rob's, for now.
What triggered him to just start shooting? I'm trying to figure out. It's something in between that you're not saying.
Because
I think the person that the white
He
guy,
pulled-
I think
he killed him to get his gun?
Oh, so it was set up as a robbery. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay.
I mean, yeah, he could definitely. Yeah, he could have just robbed him for that, but that's some young nigga logic. That's some young nigga logic.
So they were setting up to rob the man.
Did Reaper mention that to you, that something was going to be set up or anything?
He didn't even know. Like, all I heard was pow. Then like, I thought somebody was shooting at us, so I hopped out the car and ran.
I'm looking. Boom! Boom!
Once again, Taj's version was a little different.
Before I shot at Sosa, boom. Layla got shot by Rob because that was diagonal. It was crazy.
Wait.
Once again, Taj's version was a little different.
Before I shot at Sosa, boom.
Taj, this is Taj.
Layla got shot by Rob because that was diagonal. It was crazy.
Just like that. It took 2 shots. It wasn't no more than that. It took 2 shots.
Damn. Yeah, who do we fucking believe? So we got 3 niggas. We got 3 accounts. The nigga that's saying like they're blaming it both. Them 2 niggas are blaming it both on Taj, but Taj is saying that it was. But Taj saying it was both of these niggas. So I don't know if I believe Taj. I don't know if I believe Taj because them 2 niggas they have a sound story against him. But also, these niggas been lying the whole time. So I don't know. I think I believe Rob right now because he didn't want to say shit.
To kill both of them.
He was holding out for so fucking long.
Police knew at least part of this was true.
And he is kind of animated with it, so it does look like he is passionate. He is like kind of like not passionate, but it's like he's kind of living through the moments. I don't know.
Yet to be determined. But tragically, they'd confirmed the second victim as Layla's boyfriend, Michael Hodo. He was in the grass by the side of the road, just blocks away from Layla. He was deceased when police found him. Michael's father had a heartbreaking reaction when he found out that his son would not.
Don't show me that shit. Don't show me that shit. Please don't. Please, Lord, don't. Please, yeah. Don't. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I really don't.
Chris continued with his
shit, bro.
While Michael's family reeled from the devastating news. Chris continued with his upsetting story about Michael's final moments.
And you said he shot this white guy first?
Yeah, the white guy was like sitting like this, and like.
Where'd he shoot him at?
Like right here.
And the gun was pressed up against his head? Is that what you're?
I think it was like.
Okay. And then, what about the white girl that's driving? Tell me about that.
He turned the gun and shot her.
Where'd he shoot her at?
I don't know.
Rob agreed, which would soon become increasingly rare.
Okay.
Where did he shoot Layla?
Oh, I think it was headshots.
On the other hand, Taj put the blame back on his 2 companions.
I know he shot Sosa in the back of the head. I seen that happen. I seen Rob try to shoot her, right?
Their story is in line, and he's saying, nah, them 2 niggas shot. Them 2 niggas shot him. So I think Taj is probably lying.
He shot her, and then his gun didn't go off, so he reloaded it again and shot her.
All contradictions temporarily aside, Chris added another disturbing detail.
Did he see it coming?
No, it was like to the back of his head.
Okay. Did he have any time to defend himself?
No, but Taj just upped it and shot him in the head.
At this point, police were still searching Forest Lakes Park for evidence. Now that they knew the shooting had
law,
occurred
of course,
in
was
Layla's
pinning
car,
on the other 2
it was
people
more
in custody.
important than ever to find the vehicle. Most of all, though, they were looking for any sign of Camille. They hoped to find her alive, But the police were likely aware that, like Layla, she could be seriously injured and in need of medical attention.
Fuck.
If that was the case, every passing moment decreased her chance of survival. For the time being, though, her family was left in an exhausting state of limbo. The situation was made infinitely worse by rumors that Camille had been caught up in the shooting. Frustratingly, the police still had no concrete answers for her family.
They ain't say nothing about
They
Camille.
had to hope that Chris, Rob, and Taj would ultimately provide
I think I've seen these young
explanation.
niggas on fucking the news. I've probably seen these niggas on the fucking
They got
news.
even closer when Chris continued with more of the story. But once again, the details started to get shaky.
Was the car driving whenever they got shot?
No, it was just like, it stopped, and then like it kept going. Like when I hopped out the car, it kept going with it.
Where did the car keep going when it kept going?
Like to a dumpster.
Did you get back in the car?
Yeah, I got back.
That was the where the witness shouted at him. The witness shouted at him when he was running. Okay, so the story kind of lines up. So I think Taj the one that did it. Okay, Taj the one that did it. Okay, because it lines up. They said they hit the dumpster. Old lady saw him running through her yard. Old lady saw him running through the yard. Said, "What the fuck are you doing?" He got back in the car. His story checks out.
Did you want to get back in the car, or did you not? No, you didn't want to. Okay, what made you get back in that car? Explain to me that.
Because he had a gun. I thought he was gonna get shooting at me. Because if I was just with him and he just killed somebody, and he probably would kill me too because he think I was gonna snitch.
On the contrary, Rob said that he was the one who jumped out of the car.
They both saying they jumped out the car. Well, okay, that might be true, and the old lady and the lady didn't see him. That it might be true, and the lady just didn't see him, and he ran a different way. So who jumped out? Either both of them jumped out or one of them jumped out. We know the lady saw one. I don't know if she missed him.
I got out the car because the blood started dripping. I ain't wanted to get on me.
Taj claimed the same thing.
I get out of the car, they still shooting because it was like 4 to 6 shots. I don't know exactly how many shots it was, but it was a couple shots, bro. So at this point, we hear this lady. This lady is over there like, I'm running. I'm trying to hide in the forest. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm trying to call spring everything. So this lady, hey.
What the fuck is going on here? And he actually recounts like that she's saying, yo, what the fuck are you doing over here? He's actually recounting the words. They say he all got out. Taj say he heard the lady though. So did they all get out and run? But then who was still in the car to drive the car around? Okay. They were all in the back seat. Old girl and her boyfriend are in the front seat. Boom, boom. They get killed. Let's say one of them or two of them. Let's say two of them because they were both scared. They both run out the car. That would have them pull one of them out. All three of them did it. And they just trying to pin it on somebody. I don't know. But 35 had the dumpster alibi. Yeah. So they all got something right. They all have something right.
Hey, what's going on over there? He sees me. I guess he run back over there. I'll run over him.
Because the bodies was taken out. The body was definitely dropped out because they had to get back in the car and drive it, dump the bodies out. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is nah.
Like,
I feel like this is.
This, that, and the third. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do what he tell me to do. I just want to go home. So.
The only thing that this established was that at least one of the boys had gotten out of the car.
Yeah.
But this wasn't news, as the woman who saw the car hit the dumpster also told police that she saw a male figure running around shortly after she heard gunshots and saw the crash.
Oh, wait. And I think the witness also said she also heard 4 to 5. No, she said 2 shots. Oh no, she said she saw 2 shots. She said she saw 2 shots. Never mind.
The detectives decided not to challenge.
But then Taj says multiple shots. So I think, yeah, Taj is probably lying.
The boys on this front for now, and pushed for the truth on more important matters instead. They started with Rob.
What happened to Layla? Where did they?
I don't know. Taj threw Layla out the car and hopped in the driver's seat and started driving.
Rob said Taj repeated the process a short
Okay,
time
he's
later.
saying Taj threw him out.
Pulled body out the car, patted him down.
She said 2. Rob said it only took 2. Yeah, Rob said it only took 2. Chris also said it was 2 shots. He said boom, boom. Taj saying that it was shots and then they kept shooting like 4 or 6 shots.
He grabbed the cannon, got back in the driver's seat, and he drove off.
Was that next to Layla where she was pulled out?
No, it was in a different spot. Driver's seat, body out the car.
He did the process a short time later.
What you say?
Body out the car, patted him down. The cannon. He grabbed the cannon, got back in the driver's seat, and he drove off.
Was that next to Layla where she was pulled out?
No, it was in a different spot.
This made sense to police because the second crime scene, where Michael's body was found, didn't have much blood. There were, however, what appeared to be drag marks leading from the road towards the brush where the body lay.
Did you help take? I ain't touch nobody. I ain't touch a body. I ain't touch nothing. I swear to God, I ain't touch nothing. Once they was dead, I said, take me home, man. Take me home.
Yet Taj said that wasn't how it happened.
Rob drives. He pulled Layla out of the car. That's why she got left by the dumpster. He starts driving. He's driving. We go around the corner. He goes over to Sosa. Sosa had, I think, in his somewhere on him. So he pulled Sosa out of the car. He just dragged him over in some woods or something.
And were you driving the car?
No, I was not driving the car. Yeah.
The detectives asked Chris similar questions.
Said, no.
Did you pull her out of the car? What is Rob doing during all this?
He was sitting in the back.
Okay, so either Rob and Chris are either on this shit and they have, because their stories differ. They differ a little bit, but they're still almost the same. They still implicate Taj as like he the killer. Hold up. Rob said he killed. Rob, when he said his confession, he said Taj killed all 3 of them. Who was the third person? So they know he killed Camille too. They know he killed Camille too. They know it.
What's he saying?
He was like.
They know that they killed Camille on a different time.
And what happened next?
They killed Camille on a different time.
Then he drove all the way to.
Wait, hold on, go back.
He was like, go.
And what happened next?
Yeah. And he drove all the way to. Out there in Alcalaha. He tried to put a thing in the river, but I think got stuck or something.
Put a thing in the river? Got stuck?
What thing are you talking about? The car. Okay.
Oh.
Once again, the detectives already had information that would let them know if one of the boys was lying. The search of Forest Lakes Park had finally paid off, leading police to another grisly and tragic discovery. Taj picked up the story again to tell his version of what they did with Layla's car.
We get over here to this lake. It's dark as hell. 3-5 get out of the car. He got out of the car. Rob tells him, hey, start wiping everything down. So he started wiping everything down. He's wiping everything down. The door handles everything. He's wiping everything down. So after he started wiping everything down, Rob takes Layla's phone and Sosa's phone or whoever phones he found in that bit, throw him in the lake, throw him in the lake.
The lake in question turned out to be 5.5 miles or 8.8 kilometers outside Forest Lakes Park, but police had no question that this was the scene they were looking for. When they dredged the lake, they recovered the 2 phones from the water, which were determined to be Michael and Layla's. But this wasn't the only evidence they found. Taj attempted to explain what was found as he continued his story, starring Rob as the mastermind of the crime.
He tell 3-5, get in the car, drive the car into the lake, for whatever reason.
When the detectives asked Chris, though, he said he was nowhere near the car at that point.
Were you in the car when it was going in the river, or?
Yeah, I was out the car. I was trying to run back to my house.
Mm-hmm. You were out of the car. What was Rob doing?
I don't know. I left. I was running back to.
Bro, I don't know who the fuck to believe. It's like it's like Taj is saying the real shit that happened, but They all saying the real shit that happened, but it's like they're all just putting it on.
I didn't ask all of them. I didn't ask
Rob and Chris are putting it on Taj, and Taj is putting it on Rob and Chris.
What about the guns that we're using?
I don't know where those at either.
Oh, it's barely in the lake. Okay. Like when he drive, it might be the two front tires in the lake. It might be a little bit more in the hood, but the back of the car, all that is still out of the lake.
That was exactly how the
and
police
Taj is
discovered
being
the
mad
car.
calm too.
What they found inside was more gruesome than they had ever anticipated. Back with Chris, he continued his tale.
Describe to me the clothes that you were wearing that night when all these bad things happened. What happened to them?
They wanted us to burn them.
They wanted us to burn them. Wait.
Did you have blood or something on
them? No.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Like Detective Pender said, we processed that car front to back, top to bottom, bottom to top 3 times. 3 days worth of actual forensic work, several forensic people. I don't think you could have sat anywhere in that car and not got blood on you.
I think it was something on my shoe.
I'm standing over here scared as like I think it's blood all over me, but it's dark, so I don't know. But I think it's blood all over me.
Rob said burning the clothes was all Taj. Jeez. Taj, of course, said it was Rob.
Chris said it was Rob too.
Yeah. Regardless of who had the idea, the police found the remains of clothing in a burn pile in the forest, including pieces of shoes, sweatpants, and sweatshirts.
Wow.
However, this was not the only clothing item the police discovered intact. Chris's shoes, which he described as Nike slides, were found discarded in the bushes, and a single glove was found near Michael's body. Another was found near the lake.
This was a whole
Taj about this.
Oh yeah, you gotta scope out them prints. Scope out them prints.
I was wearing gloves because, like I said, I was supposed to go hit.
And what about Rob?
Rob was wearing gloves too. Yeah, Rob was wearing gloves.
Taj revealed that the original plan was for the group to go car hopping that night, which was why he was wearing gloves and a ski mask. But police had to wonder if there was a far darker reason the boys brought these items. For now, the detectives wrapped up the conversation with Rob.
Were they only blurring the mama's face? They still want to show her hair?
Did
she got dreads?
That off your chest? Worse. Now I feel like I just snitched on everybody and
the detective stepped out, but little did Rob know that his night at the police station was far from over. There was a lot more that he needed to fess up to, but for now, he was left alone with his mother.
I'm gonna charge you because you were there and you didn't come forward.
Did come forward?
I'm talking about when it happened.
I just told you everything.
I'm just letting you know, Rob. You don't understand.
I'm gonna get charged for murder. Mama, what was the point of snitching on everybody if I was gonna get charged? Why did you make me snitch?
I said I don't know.
What's the point of snitching if I was gonna get charged? Nigga, you was gonna get charged less.
What's the point of snitching?
We're gonna ask you to step out now.
Okay. Hey, Mama. Wait, hey, is my mama still here?
Yeah, she's still.
Wait, Mama.
Talk to me. Give me.
Okay,
she's talking with someone.
Can you see if they do charge me? Can you see if she can give me a lawyer? I didn't kill anybody.
Hey, relax.
Can you ask her, please?
Rob waited, asking the detective stationed at the door several times to bring his mother back. But she had left to go back to work.
Oh my
Before she did, she informed police that she did not want Rob answering any more questions without a lawyer present. Rob was not on board with this plan.
Damn, I feel bad for the mom because she has to go to work with this shit on her mind. Oh my God. She has to go to work and deal with people, whatever bullshit that she got to deal with at her job. She has to deal with that shit now with this on the back of her mind. Not even on the back of her mind. This is going to be on the front of her mind. Ain't no way I'm going to work after that. Shit. She probably has to go to work. If she doesn't go to work, it's not going to be good for her.
Charged for murder.
Listen.
Can you explain it to me?
Hold on. We got it. We're taking your DNA, okay?
While the police took Rob's DNA, fingerprints, and photos, he continued to ask them how it was possible that he would be charged with murder.
Listen, can I tell you the situation, please?
I heard it. Listen, let them do the thing. Your mama's not here yet. We can't talk to you.
She's close?
I don't know how far she got, but she is on her way.
Rob's interrogation might have been on pause, But the conversation with Chris remained in full swing. The questions he faced were about to get a whole lot harder.
They executed a search warrant on the house, which they did collect some things, and I'd like to talk to you about those things too. But because you, because it looked like a surprise on that.
Yeah, like what was in my house that got to do with this homicide? And
I will, and I'm going to tell you about that because, like I said, I'm not going to leave anything out.
It's
Chris' mom is suspiciously calm.
I can tell you it's pretty
it's not calm. I see it in there.
I guess I would use that word.
So, are you serious?
What do you say?
Anything out?
It's
she was calm until now because now she's figuring out, oh, there's shit in my house. There's shit in my house.
Damning. I guess I would use that word.
So, are you serious?
Do you own any firearms, ma'am? Does anyone in your home own a firearm? Okay, because I'm pretty sure they found 1 or 2 firearms in the house.
1 or 2?
And I'm sure you guys
12.
Guys have watched CSI, right? We can take a firearm, we can shoot it. That round that you shoot, we can take.
They found
you can put it into a computer and tell you who can actually compare it to other fired casings, like the shell from the bullet.
Wow.
So, how?
He told me who the guns from.
Why would you hold guns from when you know something that dumb just happened? That was stupid.
When Reaper gave you these, you think that they're going to be related to this?
Wow.
I think so.
Describe to me why you think that.
Because he said, put these up, make sure.
Okay, so now, Chris, now the story that Chris has been saying is mad flimsy because now he talking about he said it was Ski Mask Man or X-Men, it was Taj. And then now he's implicating Rob on talking about, Rob told us to burn the clothes and he gave me the gun to go put away and told me to not show my mom. His story off the tracks now, Now it's kind of telling that that not only was it just Taj, it shows that it was motherfucking Rob too. And now Chris is an accomplice because he hit the gun.
Okay. And the gun that you saw X-Man use, was it either one of those 2 guns?
I think it was black.
Meanwhile, Rob continued to wait.
Didn't kill anybody. I don't want to be charged with murder. I do not want to be charged with murder, bro.
So he keep on saying I didn't kill anybody, I didn't touch nobody. Well, Taj did say he was wearing gloves too, but we don't know if Taj is lying yet or not. He keep on saying that he didn't kill nobody. And at that point, I kind of believe that Rob didn't kill nobody, but I believe he saw it, and I believe that he was an accomplice in it. He definitely had a hand in it.
Eventually, the detectives did come back to speak
He did
with
wear
him,
gloves, but
since
they
he
found
was
the gloves.
insistent
They were
on saying
stupid enough to
more,
throw them
even though
away
his
at the
mother
scene
did
of the
not
crime,
return to the station.
and not also burn them along with their
So-
clothes.
You know, I explained to you what your mom said on the phone, right? She didn't want us to ask you any more questions about a lawyer presence. You reapproached me a couple times. And you said that you wanted to discuss some stuff further, right? I just want to make sure that we're clear that you don't have to answer our question. You don't have to talk to us at this point. But you've stated to me that it's
This is
I want to
stupid.
talk to you.
Rob's mother was like, I don't want him answering no questions without a lawyer. And I feel like Todd, like if his mom is probably gonna come back and be like, I told you to not ask him no questions without a fucking lawyer present. And y'all went in there and started talking to him. He's like, well, he wanted to talk to us. You don't fucking talk to him. He's stupid. Like,
because Rob's mom was no longer present, they read him his Miranda rights again. Right off the bat, he admitted to additional involvement.
Exactly.
Taj told me to help him pull the body out of the trunk and throw it in the...
And then you just said in front of your mom, just sat there in front of your mom, just said, I ain't touched nobody.
Wait.
Okay, so he's one of them animated liars. When he lies, he gets animated to show how serious that he is. So all that shit was a lie.
Grabs it. He's trying to pull a leg. He was like, "Bro, it's heavy. I need help." So I grabbed one leg. I tried to help. I was like, "Bro, it's too heavy. I don't want to do this." Put the thing down. Left the girl in the trunk because I told him I didn't want to help him. Like
Rob went on to tell a long rambling tale about selling his gun the day before the crimes took place. The detectives hear him out before dropping a bombshell.
So that's an issue because we have that gun now.
No, that's not.
It was at 3-5's house. You said you sold it.
I did. That's not my gun. That one's not mine.
You said 3-5 said he got it from you though.
That's not
the
my
same
gun.
gun.
In addition to this, the police strongly suspected Rob had stolen the firearm.
You may be telling the truth that you didn't pull a trigger, but you knew this was going to happen.
Boom. Froze immediately right there. If you didn't know what was gonna happen, you would pop up and just be like, "Yo, why would you add this in?"
You knew it was gonna
Stupid.
happen.
I did not know this.
The detective.
He's like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. He knew it was gonna happen in some capacity.
Detectives had a similar exchange with.
He probably knew they was gonna rob him. They probably definitely was gonna just rob him, and then it turned into a murder.
Taj.
We've sent some of the casings off to be examined already.
I have a feeling they definitely knew they was gonna rob him or beat him up or something. They was gonna take their shit, but then it just one of them wanted to kill, or two of them wanted to kill.
Those casings aren't gonna come back, like he said, to a third gun.
To a third gun, they shouldn't.
Multiple casings for.
We've sent some of the casings off to be examined already. It's not back. I'll tell you that. Otherwise, we would probably be having this conversation. That those casings aren't going to come back, like he said, to a third gun.
To a third gun, they shouldn't.
Multiple casings were found at all 3 crime scenes, but especially near the car at the lake. Even if the boys weren't budging on the issue of who shot who, lab tests would reveal the truth in due time.
Ooh.
In the meantime, the detectives brought up something 2 of the boys in particular were probably dreading.
Let's talk about the trunk of that car.
You looking at the trunk, sir?
There's another.
He looked like he know. He looked like he know
What about
something.
the trunk?
He looked like he know.
Trunk of that car.
You looking at the trunk, sir?
There's another part that we haven't talked about.
He know. He fucking know.
Trunk?
He know. He know. He
It
fucking know.
was a girl in the trunk. And he told me to open the trunk. And he shot her.
Where did he tell you to open the trunk from?
As a mom, what do you do if your 12-year-old does this? What do you do? Like, what possibly? Like, what possibly?
He told me to open the trunk from the inside, like the inside.
Okay.
And whenever you pulled that open, tell me about what you saw in there.
All I seen was luggage, and then he said move, and then he shot.
Okay. You said all you saw was luggage?
Luggage and it was like a girl.
And what part of her body could you see? Could you see her feet, or hair, her hand? Describe me.
I seen hair.
I did not even know it was another person in the trunk at all.
Okay. So you just riding around and she just in there?
Yeah. I mean, we rode around like that before, though.
Just because there ain't no room for all the people?
Just because there ain't no room for all the people.
When you go to open up that seat, what were you thinking in your head?
Like, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. I was confused. I was like, yo.
He knew that she was in that trunk, bruh.
Did this person say something?
He just didn't. He knew
Describe
she
to
was
me
in
what
that
you
trunk.
heard. What you heard whenever you opened that seat up. What noises?
All I heard was somebody tell me to watch out, and then I heard gunshot. 2 gunshots.
Tragically, the 3rd victim was determined to be none other than Camille.
Fuck.
Her body was discovered 2 days after Layla was found on April 1st. Like Chris said, she'd been shot twice.
Fuck.
The location of her wounds indicated that her death had been no accident. It was highly unlikely that Camille had been shot once in the back and once in the head by chance.
Hit.
As soon as she was identified, law enforcement made contact with her
no,
aunt Amy.
I can't hear that. Jeez. Lord.
The detectives at the police station, while Amy tried to come to terms with the loss of her niece, the detectives at the police station asked Chris more about the specifics of Camille's murder.
What happened? What happened after he shot her?
He closed it, and we left.
How many times did he shoot her?
We closed it and we left.
I think.
When there's not enough details, he's.
Do you know what part of her body?
Sure,
he shot
sign
her?
that he's kind of lying.
No, When I opened it, he heard everything, so I looked away.
As if this wasn't horrific enough,
he lying,
Taj
bro.
put forth an even more disturbing version of events.
Okay, what he's saying?
Predictably, he insisted he was not the shooter. The culprit he named was spine chilling.
He said it was
3-5. Because he was on the side, so he hops out of the car, right? He get out of the car, flip the seat down, boom, hit her once. So he shot her once.
Where did he shoot her?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't see exactly where he shot her at all. And then she's not dead yet. So Rob sees that and he shoots her to make sure she's dead. So Layla got one headshot and then Camille got two because she wasn't dead yet.
For once, Rob agreed with Taj, at least partially. Before his mom left the police station, he told this to the police.
It was 3-5 that did that. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl.
It was all of them, bro. It was all of them, bro. It was all of them. It was all of them. They all talking. They all saying, bro. Chris saying that Rob told us to burn our clothes. He gave me a gun to hide. Rob saying Chris shot the girl. Rob saying Chris shot the girl. Taj saying that Chris shot the girl. He literally said Taj killed all three of them. Yeah, Rob said Taj killed all three of them. Exactly. He said Taj killed all three of them, and then all of a sudden turns back and said 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl. And not Chris was saying. Chris was saying, yeah. What did Chris say?
He shot in the head, and then Taj was like, shoot the in the back, shoot the back. 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl. She was still alive. He's like, finish her. So he shot it again.
3-5, police knew, was Chris's street name. Still, something wasn't quite right. After getting this far, the police were not willing to accept
Rob saying
anything
Taj
short
and
of
Chris.
the full
Taj
truth.
saying Rob and Chris.
Rob
saying Taj and Chris.
Yeah. There's a lot of similarities that are overlapping here, but there's definitely a discrepancy that Rob told us about what happened to the person in the trunk.
Oh my
God. They trying to make him the shooter, right? Yeah, that's what y'all leaving out. I mean, be honest.
Mama trying to get to it. Mama not playing with the bullshit. She said, y'all over here talking around it, dancing around it. I don't give a fuck. You trying to say he the shooter? Say it.
All being honest here, just be honest. Is he the shooter? That's what they're saying? That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is just say that. I mean, stop going around it.
I can tell you that he is not, you, Chris, are not being blamed for those people in the front seat.
In the back seat is what the trunk is the one that
we have some issues with the trunk.
I'm gonna keep it real about.
Tell us. Be honest, baby. It's okay.
It's okay.
You're gonna feel so much better.
Wait, hey, don't you fucking mama.
You're
gonna feel the fuck off of him. The fuck off of him.
Everybody you do it, you gonna kill everybody I know.
So tell us what you did.
He said you gonna kill everybody I know. Yeah.
It's not okay. 3 children were murdered.
Rob.
And now he's saying Chris saying it was Taj and Rob. Rob said it was Taj and Chris. Taj said it was Rob and Chris. So it was everybody. It was fucking everybody.
Did you do it? Yeah. He said he gonna kill everybody you know. Well, who was this X-Man? I don't know who that is.
Now, did you...
Just calm down.
Yet again, Rob said something different. Before his mom left the station, he had shared this information.
Taj made him kill the person, or he killed 3-5.
Never mind. We reel back. So he was probably telling the truth. Taj was telling so Chris is telling the truth about Taj. Okay. Jeez.
Is that what he said? He told it?
He told 3-5, if you don't kill this girl, I'm gonna shoot you in your head.
Let's go on here. He said that he would kill everybody you know, and he did fire a gun. Tell me about what you did.
I think I shot the girl.
I don't know where it was, but and then he came up and shot her too.
Okay, so the story matches up because Rob said he shot her, and then he shot her once, and then Taj was like, shoot her again, finish her, and then came back and then hit her in the back of the head.
Okay.
So he hit her in the back.
Okay. So when
Never mind. I said something too fast. I said it too fast. I said it fucking too fast. I believe that he shot first and then Taj did the kill shot. Nope. Apparently Rob did the kill shot.
Shot her too. Okay.
Who did?
Rob. Okay. So when you shot her, what gun did you use when you shot her?
The ex dude gave me.
Okay. Let's put it together. As soon as we think we know something, he's like, oh no, it was the other nigga. Okay, so with Camille, what happened was, I guess Taj told him, okay, let's Taj put out the back seat. What Taj told him, pull out the back seat, and then he told Chris, shoot her, and he shoots her. And then I feel like they both was like, bro, you gotta finish her. And then Rob came up and then boom, boom.
Scott.
If Chris used Taj's firearm, that would explain why they only found 2 weapons.
Is that mac and cheese? You got cheese on the fucking Glock?
This brought up another question, though, which the detectives had addressed with Rob and his mom.
So that's my concern here, is that you said that Taj was pretty much orchestrated this and was concerned.
He's 12 years old with a body.
So he
Fucking
made
crazy.
3-5 do that. But you saying that he was completely fine with you not taking any part of that?
Yes, with me, he just told me, if you snitch, I'm gonna kill you.
With his mom there.
Okay. Yeah, Rob is mad lying, bro. They all did it. So it was all orchestrated. They all fucking did it, bro. They all fucking did it.
Rob insisted that he was innocent. Now that she was gone, though, the police hoped he might be more forthcoming.
I honestly don't think you're a cold-blooded killer. I know Taj. I've dealt with him, and I've dealt with you. And there's a reason I wanted to talk to you. Because I don't
He just
think
saying
you're
that shit.
I don't think
He just saying that shit. He just saying that shit.
Taj, I don't know anything about 3-5. I've never met him.
He just saying that shit just so he can try to get some trust in this nigga.
Evidence says that you were there and that you shot someone. There is no explaining that.
Evidence is gonna tell you that I'm there, but all I can tell you is that I didn't shoot nobody.
Did you shoot Layla? No. Because I got information that
My question was why was Rob feeding the tell that he was
had a
involved?
thing for Layla, and he couldn't do it, so somebody else did it.
Was he feeding the tell that he was involved? I don't know. But
is there any reason why he would be telling people that you shot one of those people if you didn't do it?
Police likely used this as a tactic to get Rob to talk and hopefully reveal the truth. Perhaps this was how Amy knew Camille was deceased before the detectives contacted her. In Chris's interrogation room, his mother struggled to come to terms with what he'd done.
You shot somebody that's dead, boy. What the? No, this is a homicide. This is 3 people dead. This is something that's serious. You gonna kill my family? What am I supposed to do?
That's why.
I understand. That's what we were trying to tell you from the beginning.
Chris, take a deep breath.
Just calm down.
Hanging out with
Now
these
listen,
motherfuckers. He said he was gonna kill me. Apparently,
threatens your family and threatens you. I need to put it in the report. Take a deep breath.
Please tell me, what am I supposed to do?
Chris's mom didn't have an answer to that. She asked one of the detectives if she could step out for a moment to compose herself.
You know where I live, and he knows my whole family. He was gonna kill my whole family.
Are you talking about Reaper, or are you talking about Stavo?
Reaper.
He's saying Reaper, the cold-blooded nigga. He's saying, yeah, Tosh shot both of them in the front. But Reaper is a Reaper killed the girl in the back seat, and he was gonna fucking kill me. I mean, he's 12, so it's believable that he would threaten. Yeah, it's believable that a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old could definitely like press a 12-year-old to do something crazy. Definitely, yeah.
Let's talk about X-Man real quick. I think you know who X is, and I think you're scared of him. Rightfully so.
They both said it was gonna kill my family.
They both said.
Okay.
They both said that.
Now Rob was the one that was saying that he was so far away from everything. He was not a part of it. He was so far away from everything. But now it seems like Rob is the main nigga.
Did they ever point a gun at you or anything like that?
Yeah.
Who pointed a gun at you?
The X-Man.
Okay. So now it looks like he's still guilty because he shot somebody and killed somebody. So it seems like he's still guilty, but he's like the least guiltiest.
That seems like Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I'm gonna kill you. Then I'm gonna kill your mom.
Rob also told the
also feel like he's
detectives that
still
he
lying.
and Chris were in serious danger at the time of the crime.
So let me tell you something about Taj. Taj tell you he finna do something, and you decide not to do it with him, then I probably would have died with them.
So were you afraid of Taj that night? Because
bro, if I did not do what Taj wanted me to do, I would have died that night with them.
Taj is that bad a dude?
Bro,
Taj, on the other hand, claimed Rob always planned to let him take the blame.
If anything, if one of us go down to anything, and Todd, it was you. You did it. Everything. You did it. Legit. You shot everybody in the car. It was not me. If he got caught up, then then he was gonna go find my mama. The whole night I did not have a gun.
Rob continued with his story, claiming that he only participated out of fear.
But thing is, now we gotta look at that lines up. It kind of does. It kind of fucking does line up.
Got caught up, then I was
it lines up because all of a sudden, Chris was like, it's like all of a sudden Chris was like, I think Chris said they murdered them too. But until they brought up the fucking body in the trunk, that's when it seemed like Chris broke. He's not completely innocent. Hell no, he definitely is. There's no way he's completely innocent. Rob said Chris killed someone. Did Rob said Chris killed him? No, he said no. Rob he admitted that 3-5 shot. He admitted that 3-5 shot Camille in the trunk. But that's all. But he said that Taj forced him to do it. So he was still putting the blame on Taj. Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely Rob is probably the main one. Rob is probably the main one. Cause as soon as the detective brought up about the trunk, Chris broke and said it was Rob. Rob told me to shoot her. Rob shot her after I shot her. And it's like Rob said he was gonna kill me and my whole family.
Claiming that he only participated out of fear.
Did Taj tell you to put the gun to somebody?
But Taj told me he told me he gonna kill Sosa. He wanted me to shoot Layla.
And he didn't say that before. He didn't say this before. He didn't say that they were planning out to kill niggas. He just said he got in the car. He said, "Yo, these niggas owe me some money, and if they ain't going for it, I'm killing them." And you was like, "Bro, I don't think you serious." And then he did it. That's not what you said. Now all of a sudden, Taj had a plan. He wanted me to kill. He wanted me to kill Sosa, and he wanted to kill Layla.
And then
now all of a sudden, this nigga said it's a plan. Oh, never mind.
I told him I didn't want to do it. Told me if I didn't do it, he was gonna kill me.
You hold the gun to Layla's head?
Yeah, but I tried to shoot it, but it clicked. I tried to shoot, but it clicked.
He is the same one that said, yeah, he shot the gun, but it clicked. Well, no, I think no. Was it Taj? I think he said he tried to shoot the gun, but then it clicked. Dang, Rob is it seemed like Rob the main one. Rob said he helped Taj and Chris. Rob said he helped Taj and Chris said he killed someone. Taj said he innocent, kinda sus. Yeah, Taj say he completely innocent. That's crazy. I'm still thinking on the fact that he's not even supposed to be talking right now because his mom said no, dead ass. He's not supposed to be talking right now at all.
Like I didn't have it cocked back. I tried to shoot it and it clicked twice, so then Stavo just did it himself. That's why. I think my gun wasn't coming back.
Listen.
So he was gonna do it. He's basically telling y'all I was gonna kill her. I was gonna kill her. What was I supposed to do?
How long before he actually pointed the gun, he told you to shoot Layla?
We was already in the car. Like he put it in his notes, showed me, and then deleted the note.
When was that in the night? How early? How much?
What the fuck? Now all of a sudden he wrote a note to this nigga? Yeah, Rob is a fucking liar. I know Apple knows, but it's like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? He just said he just told you that he was gonna kill these niggas. What do you say?
Right before it happened.
Did you shoot that girl in the trunk?
In the trunk?
Yeah.
Gotta have note history. I don't know about note history. I mean, on deleted notes.
Like I said, I wasn't there.
3-5 shot that girl in the trunk.
Still, the police suspected something was being left.
In the trunk?
Yeah.
What happened?
Did you shoot that girl in the trunk?
Oh, he just asked her if he shot the girl in the trunk.
In the trunk?
Yeah.
In the trunk, and he just froze. When he said that he didn't shoot anybody, he said he didn't shoot nobody, had anything in the murder. He said he didn't shoot nobody. But now all of a sudden he paused when he asked, "Did you shoot Layla?" I mean, did you shoot Camille? Long ass
Like
pause.
I wasn't there.
He was just so quick. He was just so quick to be like, I ain't shoot nobody. I ain't kill nobody. And now he's like,
Still,
no,
the
3-5
police
shot that. He froze for that long and said 3-5 shot that girl in the trunk.
Something was being left out.
He was like, yeah, 3-5 shot that. He's basically not telling a lie. 3-5 shot that girl in the trunk, but who killed her?
Was she still moving after he shot her?
He said she was still breathing or something.
Mm-hmm. Who said that, X-Man or Rob? Did you shoot the girl once or did you shoot her twice?
He drinking water. He telling the truth now. He's
doesn't
calm.
matter at this point.
I shot her once, and he shot her again.
Chris was talking about Rob. Thankfully, the police were finally getting somewhere with him, too.
You shot her once.
How many times you shoot her?
Ooh.
Once.
You shot her once?
Now he shot somebody.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. There ain't no question. There ain't no question where she was shot. You talking about one end to the other. Where'd you shoot her?
Just shot, bro. I seen her and I shot.
Hell no.
Why?
Because she was still alive. If she was gonna snitch on us all.
Let's say if Rob's accounts were let's say if Rob was telling the truth. If Rob was telling the truth and like it was all Taj. It was all fucking Taj that did this shit. If the girl is alive, then she could tell, yo, it was all Taj's idea that did this shit. These niggas were just brought along and were first to do shit. He went from I didn't do anything, I didn't touch the bodies, I didn't do anything. As soon as somebody shot, I ran. And now he's like, yeah, now we're at I tried to shoot somebody and then I also shot another person. And he's also not supposed to be fucking talking right now. Attempted murder way less than actual murder. Yeah. It's like, yeah, of course. Attempted murder, yeah, less than actual murder, but it's still murder. He's not supposed to be fucking talking at all. And he just said this. The worst thing that he could possibly say. When his mom walked out, it was all like he didn't do anything. And he's being cooperative and telling parts of the story. And now that's all fucking gone. Your mama gonna be mad. Your mom pissed. Not even pissed. Shitted.
If I didn't kill that girl,
not pissed. Shitted.
Kill me. I swear to God. I'm looking at her in her eyes. She's dead.
Finally, the truth came out. Ballistics reports comparing shell cases found at the scene to the firearms found in Chris's house indicated a match. Whether or not there was a third shooter remained to be seen.
So they know it's only, well.
I did not want it to happen. I never wanted that to happen. Like, I never wanted to kill anybody.
It seems like they all three shot. From all of their accounts, it seemed like all three of them shot.
I never want any of that to happen. I just wanted to get a little bit of money.
The detectives made one last effort.
See, they were gonna rob them. They were gonna rob those people, and then they ended up fucking killing them.
Taj.
People already ended up dead because of you guys' craziness.
No, not my craziness. It's not my craziness.
Were you going to rob them, and it was like
they could have shared a gun.
Either you had to.
They did. It looked like it did.
Or a finger slipped and it scared everybody in the car, and then it's too late at that point.
Yeah, I feel you, but
that makes more sense than what you had to do or rob them, and it was like either you had to do what you had to do,
okay,
or
so it was
a finger slipped and it scared everybody in the car, and then it's too late at that point.
Yeah, I feel you, but
that makes more sense than
I
the
feel
story
you, but
that they're telling that you planned to kill these people. That from the beginning of the night.
I didn't shoot no gun.
We talked to Rob and we talked to Chris for hours. For whatever reason, one of them was more afraid of bringing you into the middle of this than they were Rob. So for that story that Rob's this guy that's, you know, threatening everybody, or his people threatening people, or your people, I just don't see that.
But Taj remained stalwart, insisting that he had never used a firearm that night. The detectives hoped that unpacking one final secret could be the key to determining
they slated him as the one entering the car with
They turned back to
full
Rob
black
to accomplish this. Like Chris and his mom, Rob was also given a jacket to keep warm in the cold police station.
Where are they getting these blazers from?
But he used it in a less
Where are they getting these big ass blazers from?
Even as he tried to get comfortable in the interrogation room.
They just got a trauma suit closet. You going through trauma right now, and you cold? Here, bundle up in one of our big ass blazers.
The detectives
one of these blazers that the Big Show wears
to try to pull the case together.
The KTM. What
KTM. Finally, we're back at the KTM.
What is it? Like a gang?
No. It's the first time we did something for it.
So how many guys, how many people?
True Chris never talk about Tosh because he's scared. Yeah, he never brought. Well, wait. Nah, he didn't. He brought up him only in when he's saying like, yeah, the X-Man, he killed her. He didn't really. He's not talking much about it.
Themselves a part of KTM.
She was me. Gustavo, 3-5.
And now he's wow.
But he only had.
And now he fully snitching. Before he's like, bro, if you snitch, they gonna come get us. They gonna kill us, bro. And now this nigga is fully snitching on the whole gang because now he knows he's caught us.
Not their real names. Notably, Michael.
So KTM
Layla,
is
and Camille were
KTM is, I guess, a gang.
Not included.
Stahl was the leader of it.
Chris was somehow even less willing to give up the details of KTM.
What's the deal with the KTM thing?
KTM.
Huh?
Ooh. Why were these white kids caught up with them? Because sometimes.
What does it mean?
Because sometimes people want to. It's like sometimes you come from not really good place, and you want to be rebellious, and then you want to go ripping and running and shit. Because as we seen, Layla, they said Layla was living with her grandparents. We don't know where her actual parents are. So that's something with that. Camille was a runaway who ran away from staying with her aunt and was staying at Layla's house. And then I guess what's the other boy, Layla's boyfriend? I guess he was probably with I don't know. I guess he was probably on some shit too. Just hanging out with the wrong people. This is why niggas say when bro getting interrogated, he get McDonald's because he gonna snitch.
Cutthroat.
Where the McDonald's at? These niggas ain't get. Oh my god, he got the McDonald's. I did not. I did not recognize that shit. Holy shit, he has McDonald's. Holy shit. Oh fuck. He eating good food, nigga. Good food. Nigga, they just gave you a McDouble. You better tell them what the fuck KTM is.
Cutthroat?
Shut Makai, shut Makai.
Cutthroat mentality, does that sound right?
Oh!
What exactly is that?
They had a gang called Cutthroat Mentality.
Like a made-up gang name? Or...
I heard some shit about you today.
One of Michael's close friends eventually came
What you
forward,
mean?
provided the police would keep his identity anonymous, and confirmed that KTM was indeed a gang. His description of their activities was chilling.
Their mentality,
I want to know,
is a mentality that they'll do anything to you and not give a fuck.
Just to get the money?
Yes, just to get the money.
Jeez.
Just to get what they want, basically.
With that,
well, Michael's
the detectives
friend?
had all.
Who Michael's
just
friend?
To get the money. They'll do anything to you and
What's
not
the game
give
plan, honey?
Just to
the
get
fuck
the
is
money?
that?
Yes, just to get the money. Just to get what they want, basically.
With that, the detectives had all the information they needed to move forward with the case.
$14.
It had taken
$15.
8 hours each to get the truth from Rob and Chris. The detective stepped out, leaving Ashley and Chris alone for a few moments.
I'll snitch on y'all for a 5-piece nuggets from Taco Bell. Nuggets from Taco Bell you would snitch for? That's crazy. Nigga gonna get bubble guts and snitch?
Yes, it is. It's not over. It's not over. You just better pray and hope that the gun that you shot her with wasn't a murder weapon.
Ashley also had some devastating news to deliver that was sure to upset him further.
I'm gonna go to jail. So when I leave him on top, that's I got a warrant. So I'm gonna go. My grandma gonna be trying to figure out something. I'm gonna try to get out of this. When I get out of here,
what the fuck?
Ashley had a warrant out for her arrest, and in order to be with her son while he was interrogated, turned herself in to police. She was charged with possession of cocaine and methamphetamine and taken to county jail. Chris, Rob, and Taj were all taken to...
I mean, now I can see why. I'm not gonna talk no shit on nobody. How you parent your kids or how you operate as a parent. That could be probably why this nigga's in the streets at 12 years old. Cause what, coke and meth? Crazy. Yeah, she's not setting a good example. Yeah, you probably butterfly effect.
Juvenile detention, and on May 15th, 2023, a grand jury indicted all 3 boys. Preparations began to take the case to trial, where they will be tried as adults.
Damn, even this 12-year-old?
Taj and Rob are both facing 3 counts of murder in the first degree because, tragically, Layla did not survive her injuries. She passed away just days after Camille's body was discovered.
And she was still alive.
Taj also has been charged with robbery with a firearm, tampering with evidence, tampering with an electronic monitoring device, carjacking while armed, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and grand theft auto. Rob had a similarly long list of charges in addition to 3 counts of murder, including armed burglary, grand theft of a firearm, petty theft, robbery with a firearm, and tampering with evidence. Chris, meanwhile, was only charged with 1 count of murder for Camille, whom he admitted to shooting while she was in the trunk. The other charges against him were dropped, including grand theft of a firearm.
They were like, okay, you admitted to shooting that girl, which you did, so you gotta go.
And burglary.
Damn, murder.
However, he's now facing an additional charge of battery after getting into a fight while incarcerated. Currently, all 3 boys have entered pleas of not guilty, but the trial is ongoing. What the court finds and how justice will be served for Layla, Michael, and Camille remains to be seen.
Actually, W video. Who the fuck was he fighting? Some other 12-year-old in jail, probably. Fuck, that was crazy. That shit was crazy. 7 TV now? Okay. Look up if they got, look up if they serve time. Here. Okay. Oh, here it is. Oh, the trial is still being set. The trial is still being set. This was a couple days ago. This is almost 9 days. Yeah, this is 9 days ago.
A tentative trial date is scheduled for the 3 teenagers accused of killing 3 other teens in Oklawaha last year. Right. Christopher Atkins, Taj Bruton, and Robert Robinson.
Now this is what they look like now.
This morning, 5th Judicial Circuit Court Judge Robert Hodges set a trial date for all 3 defendants for July 28th. They are charged with murder for killing 3 teens in March of 2023. The family of the victims were also in the courtroom and were emotional during that hearing.
Jeez.
We thought it was a really...
The fuck? Who gives a fuck about Santa? Defendants. Oh, they go to trial. Oh, they go to trial. They still in jail awaiting their trial. And they've been jailed for like almost like a year. Jeez. The families of the victims are also in the courtroom immersed during the hearing. Yeah, they didn't even get their sentence yet. They getting their shit in July, and we will be there, chat, for that.